Hey Goal Digger, Kimberly Olson here, back for another episode of #GetLit, where we crush your business in less than 10 minutes. This one is going to be a fun one because I'm actually going to talk about a way that you can work with me. So I'm going to peel back the curtain. I'm going to talk about exactly what that looks like, why I chose the company that I chose to work with, and whether or not you partner with me. This is going to give you the insight of what I looked for when I made that hard decision to leave a previous company that I had success with. And I found my home, and I want to share exactly what I looked for and give you more details inside. See you then. All right, so if you followed my journey at all, you know that I was a six-figure earner in the previous company I was with, and I made that hard decision to walk away. And so I first want to encourage you, if you know you're not in the right place, but you're really worried about hurting other people's feelings, or you feel like you owe your upline, right? Often it's a friend or someone that you trust. Just know that you always have to make the best decision for you and your family. And if you're not happy where you are, it is going to show up. You're going to lose interest. You're going to have to force yourself to build your team. And the performance is just going to be lacking, okay? In my case, my performance was still there. I was really fortunate to have super high retention, five-figure paychecks every month, but I knew it was not my long-term home. I was noticing some red flags, and I really was looking for something specific that other people could duplicate what I was doing. What I was doing was more influencer style, and I wanted something where anyone could come in, like they say, teach a 5-year-old how to do your business model, and you have found the sweet spot, okay? So I am right now, we've just passed $1 million in my network marketing team. So we're really excited about that. It's a new team. And I'm in the spot now where I'm going to be putting my arm around the next layer of leadership, and I'm going to be working directly with a few women. So I want to invite you to work with me if you want to, and you can add it to what you're currently doing. I'm going to show you how our model, it allows you to build more than one business. If you want to work with me, I am still directly working with those that I enroll. This will not be the case after the new year. It'll be to a point where I just physically can't do all the things, but I'm going to spend the rest of the year. We're doing a run right now, and I want you to be a part of it. So look in the description. You'll see an option to work with me. You can apply there. If we're already friends on Facebook, just shoot me a message and we can connect, okay, or Instagram. So the things I looked for, number one, I looked to see where were the sales coming from. One of the kind of negative stigmas, and this is why, what was the company? Not Herbalife, Advocare. Why Advocare got shut down 2 years ago, I think it was, is because it was a consumption model. So a consumption model is where the majority of the sales come from the sales reps. So if you have minimums that you have to put in every month, your own orders, that's gearing it towards a consumption model. In my opinion, a good network marketing company or direct sales company or even affiliate marketing, you should be able to get in without having to spend money every month. That's a red flag. If they need you spending money every month, that is going to keep them afloat, right? And if you are making, say, $1,000 a month and you've got taxes you have to put aside, and now you're spending $200 a month on an auto ship, what's your actual take home? Okay, it's a lot less than it looks like when you get that commission check. This is something to think about when you're looking at the model you're in right now or comparing to other companies. Most of the sales should come from customers. Most of the sales should come from customers. The very best way to do this is with companies that have referral programs built in. So if they don't have any kind of incentive for customers to share on social, they are missing the mark. They're going to be left in the dust because everything is moving to virtual, okay? At the time of this recording, we again are seeing more situations of people staying home. People don't want to go out and do, living room locals and events. They want to do everything virtually. So the company you're with needs to change with the times. They need to be forward thinking, and this is really important, okay? The next thing I looked for a comp plan. This is important. I looked for a comp plan where the average person could come in and have success and make $1,000 to $3,000 a month without building a team. The company I was with, the only way you could rank up is if people under you were ranking up. So even if you had great personal volume or even a lot of team sales, you could not get to that next level unless people under you were ranking up. And this is where people end up doing things that they shouldn't do, right? I've seen bonus buying. I've seen people putting in orders at the end of the month to get to that next rank. I've been told to do with my first company to find people that you can create a customer order for and pay for it, just so you have those customer accounts that you need. Even stuff where find someone that you can put a product pack under. Yeah, no, kidnapping, you guys, that's not sustainable because you're borrowing your sales. If you are making up sales to hit a rank, you're not going to sustain it the next month, okay? And it's actually illegal. Yeah, hashtag don't do that, okay? So I was looking for a company where people could come in and they could make a great living just by referring customers. So look at your comp plan. Did you guys know the average person only recruits 2 people in their career? This is why network marketing and direct sales get such a bad rap, because most people don't make money doing it. And there's this like false promise that, you know, you're just going to like go out and recruit all these people. That's not how it works, okay? And I've also noticed more and more people are looking for multiple streams of income. They're not necessarily stuck with one company. So if you are positioning things that way where people have to build a team, or that's the way the comp plan is set up, then you're going to run into some trouble, in my opinion. And again, you got to do what's best for you. You know, grass is not necessarily greener on the other side. A lot of you love where you are and you just know you need to stop fake working and get it done. You know what I'm saying? But some of you are like, I don't know if this is the right place for me. I don't know if I need to make a move. These are the things that I considered, and I waited 6 months. Okay. I prayed on it. I waited 6 months, and I'm very visible. So I knew everybody would be upset about me making a move, and people were, and there was backlash, and I had to stick to my guns, and I trusted and prayed on it, and I had my answer, and it's the best decision I ever made, okay? The third thing I looked for is the leadership, and I looked for leadership not only above me in my upline, but I also looked for leadership within the company. Was I with a company that was innovative? Was I with a company that understood social media? Because I knew I was building 100% on social. Was the people above me, were they building the way that I wanted to build my business? Were they building on social media? Were they using automation, duplication? Did they understand about simple systems that could allow people to plug and play? And was there additional trainings that I could plug my team into so I didn't have to reinvent the wheel? So look up and see, do people, this is key, the people above you, how did they get to where they were? Ask yourself, could you do that, right? If they come in from another company and they just brought their whole team over and you're like, oh, they're amazing. Yeah, well, you don't have a whole team to bring over, so that's not going to work, right? Look at them and ask yourself, could I do what they do? Do they have the plan to show me how? And do they have the lifestyle I want? So there are top earners out there that make less than 6 figures a month. They're at the top of their company, but because of the way the comp plan is, or the company itself is smaller, or maybe the company is in decline, a top earner in a company should be making 6 figures minimum. So ask yourself, look up and say, do they have the lifestyle that I want? Are they working all the time? Are they on their phones all the time? Ask yourself those questions and you will have your answers, okay? So those are the things that I looked for. Again, if you want to work with me, I am working with those I directly enroll right now, working on that next level of leadership. And we do build affiliate marketing style where you just share socially. So we'll teach you how to do that. And obviously, I'm going to plug you into our onboarding program that we have. That way you can launch quickly. We have a goal, and our team was number 2 last year in doing this, number 2, and new social marketer sales. We have a goal that for every new person we launch, that they beat the box. And what that means is they get their first rank advancement, sometimes second, before their product comes in the mail. And that's how important it is to have systems that duplicate, okay? So again, click the link that says work with me. You can apply to work with me and we can have a chat, or you can just reach out directly to me on social, but use this content, not just to look at working with me, but for yourself. Because there's going to be a time in your life where you might have to make this decision. And if anyone comes to you and they want to leave, bless and release, okay? Don't ever give people a hard time for wanting to do something else, okay? I can't tell you how many times people have said, you know, I don't think this is the right fit for me. I love you. And I'm like, that's no worries, girl. You go do your thing. And it's so amazing to see them find their home and soar and keep that relationship. And then they're putting me in chats with people to join my team when the opportunity arises, and vice versa. So have an abundant mindset, and it's never going to steer you wrong. So thank you so much for listening. If you found this helpful, share this video in your stories and tag me at the Goal Digger Girl. And until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.